If you work in DaVinci Resolve and want a cleaner way to organize your projects, then learning how to add a project library is a must. In this video, I'll show you the full step-by-step process in DaVinci Resolve 20, including how to create a new project library, choose the right storage location, name it properly, and connect an existing library if you already have one from another computer. This is a simple setup, but it can save you a lot of time later when you're managing multiple edits, clients, or different types of projects. And before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy DaVinci Resolve guides. All right, let's get started. First, open DaVinci Resolve and go to the Project Manager. If you don't see the sidebar right away, look to the top left corner and click the Project Libraries icon. This is where you'll manage all of your local libraries, external databases, and connected project storage. Once the sidebar is visible, you'll see your current libraries and the option to add a new one. Now, at the bottom of the sidebar, click the Add Project Library button. This is the option that starts the setup process for a new library. When you click it, DaVinci Resolve will give you a choice between creating a new library or connecting to one that already exists. If you're starting fresh, go with the Create tab. If you already have a library that was moved from another system, you can use the Connect tab instead. For a new setup, click Create. This tells DaVinci Resolve that you want to build a brand new project library on your computer or network location. After that, you'll need to name your library. In the name field, type something clear and specific so you can recognize it later. For example, you might name it something like YouTube projects, client edits, color grading, or social media work. Choosing a good name makes it much easier to stay organized, especially if you use multiple libraries. Next, you need to choose where the library will be stored. Click Browse and select a dedicated folder on your hard drive where you want the database files to live. This is an important step because the project library is tied to that location. If you're working on a local setup, choose a folder on your main drive or a drive with plenty of space. If you're using a shared workflow, you can also place it in a network location, as long as it's accessible to the systems that need to use it. Take a moment to double-check the folder location and the library name before you continue. Keeping your library stored in the right place helps prevent confusion later and makes backups much easier. Once everything looks correct, click the Create button to finalize the setup. DaVinci Resolve will add the new project library to your sidebar list, and it will now be ready for use. If you're not creating a new library and instead want to connect an existing one, the process is just as simple. Click the Add Project Library button, then choose the Connect tab. This is useful if you've moved a project library from another computer or if you're restoring an old database. After selecting Connect, navigate to the existing library location and let DaVinci Resolve link to it. This way you can continue working with the same projects without having to rebuild everything from scratch. Once your project library is added, you can start creating projects inside it and use it to keep your work organized. A well-structured library setup makes your editing workflow smoother, especially when you're switching between different clients or different stages of production. It also helps protect your work by keeping related projects grouped together in one place. So that's how to add a project library in DaVinci Resolve 20. Whether you're creating a brand new library or connecting an existing one, the process is quick and easy once you know where to click. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more DaVinci Resolve tutorials, and leave a comment if you want to see more editing workflows, beginner tips, or advanced setup guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.